Welcome back to another episode of the Shack Show, and in this episode I'm going to talk about a feeding pattern that I get asked a lot to clarify, and it is fishing large boulders that are either on coves or where there's a good amount of current. And the reason that I've been asked to clarify this is because I talk a lot about, there's boulder fields, and then you have set alone boulders, you have boulders where there's current, and there's all sorts of different structure that really is important for catching a lot of big bass. And one of my best top water producing spots is a place that has a really big boulder, and what happens is there's a lot of current and it hits the boulder and it goes up, and it almost creates this wave. When it goes up, it's going to hit the boulder and create kind of a wave of current under the water, and it's hard to see. But what's happening is the current is hitting this rock, it's going up, it's eddying and going across the surface or the top of that rock. And the bass are sitting right up on there, and they're waiting for the bait to get washed up and over the rock. And this is one of the most perfect feeding zones for really big fish. So if you can imagine, we have our giant boulder here, and you have the current coming right here, and it's hitting this side of the boulder and pretty low down on it too. So it's gonna hit the side of the boulder, it's gonna go up, it's kind of gonna eddy and swing across the top of this boulder. The bass sit on the top of the boulder or right behind the boulder, and they're waiting for the bait to get washed up on top of the rock. So a lot of the time what I'll do is I'll either throw large spooks, large pencil poppers over the top of this boulder, and I'll bring it along the top of it. That's going to trigger those bass to either come up from underneath the boulder or just hit it right on top of the boulder. And that is one of the best topwater feeding zones that there are, in my opinion. Having a big boulder and current that creates that little eddy of current on the top is just lights out productive, especially for a really big bass. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick Shack Show video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I have a ton more content to come. And I'll see you next time.